Back to my channel. I am back with another video, another weekly analysis slash weekly forecast. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to go through the trades that I'll be watching for the coming week and share it with you guys. So let's get into the first pair that I'm watching, and that is US Swissy. Looking at the higher time frame, so I always like starting my analysis from the higher time frames because that just makes the setup A plus, and it makes the analysis super easy and super correct. Well, not correct all the times because you could take losses, and you will be taking losses no matter how much of an A plus setup you take. However, you'll be taking rarely any losses, or should I say less losses, than if you were to just focus on lower time frames. Right, so on the weekly time frame, we've got this sweep. So we swept the high over here. Price then came all the way down, breaking this low, right? And then what's happened is we've gone all the way back up, and we failed to put in a new high. Not only that, we also came down impulsively, leaving an imbalance right over here, and we just rejected that. So for me, I am bearish on this pair. Looking at the daily time frame too, we've had a break of structure here. Price has gone up, come down all the way. It wicked through this, so we could argue, some could argue this is a boss, but for me it's demand has failed, right? Now, if we just look at the price action here on the daily, it's super cool because we've got a sweep of liquidity. We've got a high which makes it a high probability order block. Price could be coming up to fill the imbalance for us to go short and target the lows here. 4 hour, exactly the same, super clear, A plus setup for me. But yeah. Next pair, USD CAD. I'm going to wait for market open on this one. I'm not too sure. I am favoring bearish momentum, but then as well I can see bullish on the daily time frame, so I'm really not sure because this order block here has been holding strong for a while, and plus we've got this liquidity. We've swept sell side, so we could be going for buy side liquidity. I don't know. However, with being bearish on the dollar, this could go down from here. So yeah, I'm going to wait for market open and see how this opens. If I see some sort of a 4 hour boss and then a retest, I may consider going shorts on this, right? Next one I've got is gold. 2 areas that I'll be watching on this. So as you can see on the weekly time frame, we had this imbalance, which we rejected. So we've rejected this imbalance, and then what we did is we shot all the way up. We put in a new high, which is a lot more clear on the daily time frame, and we've left an imbalance over here. So let's go on to the daily now. The break of structure, body close, very clear. This is the imbalance on the weekly time frame. We've got an imbalance right over here as well. So I'm going to be watching this area, and I'm also going to be watching this area for longs. Okay. We've got the previous weekly low here as well, which will be very clear on the 4 hour time frame. But another thing that I'd like to mention before I go any lower is until we don't break this, I am bullish on gold. So let's have a look. 4 hour time frame. What we could see to start the week, we could see something like this, taking out the previous weekly low, filling this imbalance, maybe wicking through it, and then seeing a break of structure. Either price is going to go create a new high, or we could come into premium prices to then come into this imbalance below. So something I'll be watching. I need a bit more price action on this to do anything anyway. NZD USD, a weekly time frame. We've had a break of structure, weekly time frame, body close over here. Since then, we've just been corrective. We came into this order block, and we've had a break of structure on the daily time frame. It's a lot more clear on the daily. So a break of structure here, liquidity sweep we've had over here. Price is now coming down, super corrective. We've got 2 imbalances, so we could be looking at this where this candle could be swept, or we've got a imbalance below it where price could come into for it to go higher. However, because this is a daily time frame, I'm not just going to set a limit. I'm going to be waiting for some sort of structure shift before I consider longs. Euro GBP, we've got on the weekly time frame, you can see we had this imbalance here, which price was holding on to for a very long time until we broke out of it. So what is the next liquidity target? It's this level over here. Now, daily time frame, what have we got? We had a sweep of liquidity here, break of structure, price went up into this order block over here, filling this gap, and then we've come down again, we've taken out this low here, so price is on its way back up for us to take shorts, targeting this liquidity over here. 4 hour time frame, a lot of people or anyone could argue, why haven't you drawn your fib from here to here? It's simply because I'm not liking these equal highs. I'm not liking them at all. So if price just leaves without me, or maybe if it comes higher into this imbalance here and then I see like a break of structure, then maybe I'll consider going into the trade and going short. But at this moment in time, I'm preferring this fib over the 4 hour fib over here, simply because of these equal highs over here. And next trade I've got is GBP Swissy. So we can see on the weekly time frame, and not much to actually talk about on the weekly, in all honesty. It's a lot more clearer on the daily time frame for me. I'm not really seeing much on the weekly. However, if you look at it on the daily, what's happened is we've had a break of structure here. We've come all the way up. We've rejected off this order block or this imbalance, and what we've done is we've left an imbalance over here. Now, looking at the 4 hour time frame, we've had a break of structure over here, which I'll draw out now. But what I am going to do again is I'm not going to just draw a fib from here to here, from the high to the low, and then set an entry at all, because I want to see some sort of liquidity sweep before I actually get involved. So maybe see something like this, see a sweep over there, and then see a break of structure, retest, and then take it down. Next one is silver. So I don't know how that's actually moved. I usually keep these two together. So the reason why I'm actually bullish on gold, one of the reasons is because silver, if silver is bullish, chances are gold is bullish as well, right? They both move the same way, but they don't move like the same amount of pips, but they do give you an idea as to where each one of them are going, if that makes sense. So if we look at this, silver is a lot more clearer than gold. You can see we had this imbalance over here, price came down, we've then gone up, put in a new high, and price is now coming down correctively into this imbalance, right? Let's look at it on the daily. Again, super clear. We've had a liquidity sweep over here. We've got price coming down very correctively. We could see something like this to start the week. We could even come further down and then break of structure on the 4 hour to then take it high, right? Again, I am bullish on this until we take out the low over here, right? So yeah, these are all the pairs that I'm watching this week. I hope this analysis was very informative for you and you've learned a lot of things as to what I look out for when doing my analysis for the week. All of these pairs that I'm watching are A+ setups. However, because market hasn't opened yet, we could open up with gaps and whatnot. So I'm going to be watching these again tomorrow morning. If there's any changes or if there's a reason why I'm not going to be taking a trade, or if for whatever reason I've not taken it, I will be updating you guys on my Instagram. So do go and give that a follow. And I'll see you again next week with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you soon. Bye-bye.